Brina, and today I'm going to be doing another makeup on my face because that's where you do makeup. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to get started and give you some background knowledge. Right now I'm going to be using my e.l.f. primer and a beauty blender, slightly damp beauty blender. And now for the background. This makeup is going to be based off this tree right here. It's really pretty. I've had the tree since I was in kindergarten. It's gorgeous. And it represents me in so many ways that I can't even begin to explain. Back to the makeup. Here I'm using my NYX primer in the shade Light Pale. And I'm putting that in my highlight area and my problem spots because I have a few of those right now. But it's okay because everybody does. So I'm just gently putting those in my problem areas with a small, very small beauty blender that's slightly damp. Alright, now I'm setting it with a Wet n Wild Coverall pressed powder in Fair Light. But right now, we're going to be doing my eyeshadow, but I'm only doing it on half of my face because the other half we're going to be working on later. Alright, so I'm going to be using a bunch of pinks in this makeup. Right now I'm going to be using a medium pink and putting it in my crease with the Wet n Wild crease brush. I'm also going to be holding up another completely cylindrical brush from the corner of my eye to the corner of my nose. That gives me a nice precise wing for this makeup because I was really liking the wing at this point. So I'm just keeping that really stable against my face. I'm making sure not to go over the brush because as soon as you go over the brush you end up having fallout. And I did not want fallout in this look. Alright, now I'm using a denser brush and a dark purple shadow. And I'm just blending that into the outer corner of my eye. Alright, and you take the brush away and you have a very nice shape to it. Now I'm taking my concealer again and a flat brush and I'm going to be cutting out my crease. Because for this look, for some reason, about the time that I got to where I would do the cut crease, I decided I want to do a cut crease. There's really no rhyme or reason to why, but I did, so I did. Alright, so now I'm going to be using a shimmery white eyeshadow and using my finger to pat that onto the concealer just to make it, just to set it. Make it look all pretty. Alright, now I'm going to be bringing all of those pinks and purples into the underneath of my eye. Into the underneath of my eye? Yeah, that. I'm not bringing them too far down just because I was trying to keep it really tight to my eye. So I just brought it down a little bit. I really thought it wrapped up the makeup and made it look nice. Alright, now I'm taking the Rocker Chick palette from NYX, and I'm using this champagne color, and my fingertip is just pressing that into the inner corner of my eye. Alright, now I'm taking a black Rimmel eyeliner and a very thin eyeliner brush, angled brush, and making a small wing. Not too big because I didn't want it to overpower the eyeshadow, but just enough that it thickens up my lash line. Alright, now I'm taking a smaller pencil brush and the same black eyeliner and lining my wet line. Pretty, aren't I? With my eye pulled down like a creepy little kid. I was that creepy little kid. I still am. a giant powder brush and taking the same pink shadows that I used on my eyes, and I'm going to be using them as my contour color. Alright, I'm going to be laying down a pretty harsh line to begin with, but then I'm using the other side of the brush, of the powder brush, to blend it out, leaving it darkest at the cheekbone. I'm going to continue to layer on the colors of different shades of pinks and purples, some of them shimmery, some of them matte. I think it gave a really nice look in the end. I was kind of iffy about it because I don't ever wear blushes or pinks on my face, but I really liked the color. And this makeup you can do with any colors you want. You don't have to use a pink palette. You can use reds or greens. And now I'm going to be taking a small fan brush in the same champagne color that we used on the inner corner of our eye and putting that right on my cheekbone, because it's the perfect highlight color. Now I didn't use it on my nose because I've never used this color on my nose because it's a very textured color and my nose is very textured. Now I'm going to be taking some very dramatic lashes and putting some duo lash glue on them and putting them on the one eye. Not the other one, just the one. I walked around in the house like this while I, just with this half makeup done. Walked around in the house for probably an hour. It was so weird because I could see out of one eye but not the other, because the lashes are so massive. Now you can see that I'm shaping them to my eyes by bending them while the lash glue is still wet. Wait for the lash glue to get tacky before you put it on your eye. Now you see me squishing it to my lashes because I think it makes it stick better. I think it blends it well to my lashes. And overall, I just think it makes it look better. Now I'm using the Mega Length mascara by Wet n Wild on my lower lashes. Just my lower lashes because my upper lashes, beautiful as they were. And I just thought, we needed to balance out the eye. So I'm just applying it lightly to my lower lashes. Now I'm taking a brown shadow on a concealer brush because my eyebrow brush was dirty, so I just used whatever I had in there. But I filled in my eyebrows with brown shadow, which ended up looking a lot better than I had planned for it to. It was a lot darker than I expected and a lot more arched, but I liked it. I think it's a good look. I could pull it off, I think. Question mark. Alright, now I'm taking a spoolie and I'm just going to brush that through my eyebrows because I thought it could lighten up the color, and it did. It made, just the coloring alone, it made my eyebrows look so much better. Very made up, and I really liked it. Alright, now I cover up one half of my face to show you that it looks decent. Then I realized my lips were naked, so I took Soft Spoken by NYX and just put it on the one half of my lips. You'd think it would be weird only having it on half of your lips, but after walking around like this for about an hour, it really wasn't that weird. It was a little bit sticky, but it was kind of different. I felt like my face was lopsided though. But we're about to fix that in the next step. Next step, you put a 1:1 ratio of gelatin, glycerin, and water into the microwave for 15-second increments. And when it's done, it should look something like this. This is after I've added my foundation color and a few different pigments to make it the color that I wanted. We're just going to slather that on after we've checked to make sure that it's a good temperature. Just going to put that all over my face in a very uneven texture. uneven patterns. We don't want it to look nice. We're making it drip, we're making it run, we're letting it do whatever it wants to do. Because we're a zombie. We don't want to be a pretty zombie. I mean, I guess we are, because the other half is so perfect. But we are a zombie. Let the zombie be the zombie. Let the gelatin drip, let it run. Free-spirited gelatin is what we want. Something that's not afraid to do what it wants. Alright, now we're going to take our NYX concealer again, and we're going to put it in the high points of our face, not our place. So what I'm doing is I'm finding my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, jawline, the forehead, and finding the highest points of the gelatin on my face in those areas, and adding the concealer to them, just to lighten them up. Following the same concept as regular contour and highlight, we're going to highlight the highest points and contour the lowest points. Now I'm taking Mehron's Paradise Paints in black and red, mixing them together in an uneven way, and putting them in the crevasses, however you want to pronounce it. But I'm just putting them all over the place, except my eye. I avoided my eye. Make sure you put them in the corners of your nose, in the hollows of your cheeks, and anywhere that the gelatin did not cover, or did not cover very heavily. Make sure you add water in more places than others, because you really want that uneven look. This side, it's all about random. It's proven that creatures and zombies that are more random and less perfect looking are scarier. Now we're going to be taking a cool brown eyeshadow and putting it all around your eye, along with the eyeliner we used earlier on a different brush. We're going to just be darkening up my eyes and my cheekbones and places that I did not cover with the paint. Now we're using blood, my favorite part. And I'm adding it wherever I thought it was necessary. Once again, avoiding the eyes. Mostly where I put it was once again in the crevices. Because I think the crevices would be more prone to blood if it was real. Alright, after adding some stems and branches from my tree, my look is complete.